So my Dow oil Heliopsis here is finished flowering, and I'll just show you when it's ready to collect the seeds and when they all turn brown. And then I'm just going to show you here, because then inside sits all the new seeds here. I'll just rub them really slowly, and then the bottom down here, this little fat thing here is the new seed. So when they're all brown like this, all notice they all dry in this nice weather, then I collect them, a bunch of them, and add them in coffee filters, and then with a name tag on, and then I'll sow them in our unheated greenhouse here in winter, actually winter sown, and I'm going to show you right now how we do it.
For this, we're using regular potting soil because it's the cheapest. We did add water beforehand. That'll help our seeds not get lost and tossed around in the tray.
Oh, and if you want to see a great video on how to winter sow, click the link here.
Good job, Lars.
And look at these seeds here. Aren't they pretty? All black. So I'm just gonna gently, well, not gently, I'm just throwing a lot of seeds in one tray here, because in that way you get chances of getting more. Actually, I'm just gonna use them all. There we go. And then I'm adding a handful of soil on top here. There we go. A little bit more to cover all of them back here. And then last thing is you put a name tag here. There we go. And then I'll place it out in the greenhouse and keep it the surface up here. If it starts to dry, then I have my spray, and then about every 2 weeks I go and check and then give a little bit of water. Then I don't have to do a lot more, than nature will do the rest, and then spring will come and they will start to germinate. And once they're a little bit bigger, they're smaller plants, I can plant them right out in the garden.
Now it's time to place these in the glass house. They're going to need sunlight, and they're going to need to be watered once every 2 weeks with a little sprayer. Just keep an eye on them. Once these seedlings start to sprout, they'll be ready to plant out directly in the garden come springtime.
So it has been 3 months, and these really nice Dow oil bleeding heart has the second set of leaves here. So I have repotted it, and it will stay here until it's a little bit bigger and the roots start to show in the bottom. Then I plant it out in the garden. If you don't have the time or the space to repot, you could also take them from the tray and plant it right out in your garden.